they're driving down the road, but he's like going like this.
Oh yeah,
like they're in a safari, but they're on like a paved road.
Yeah,
and it's smooth. And he's like, "Oh, our chitty chitty bang bang, pretty chitty bang bang, we love you, and our chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty 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 chitty." Woo!
Oh. Go ahead and subscribe to us.
Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell.
Yes.
So you get all of the notifications when we post new stuff.
Exactly.
Like the clips, because they're more than one every week.
I thought what we could do is we could do Rushmore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But this time we would do baseball.
Who are we putting up there? Okay.
And I think we should do baseball and we should do pitchers.
Okay.
And maybe power hitters.
All right. Pitchers does definitely make sense because pitchers and catchers are reporting to spring training this month.
And maybe another episode for our friend Brandon Fiddler, which we talked about last episode. We could say catchers, like Pudge Rodriguez.
Yes.
Woo, son.
Mike Piazza.
Yogi Berra.
Javi
Lopez. Mr. Brave.
Yes.
What's the guy from the Phillies now? Unbelievable. Real Minuto or something like that.
Oh. He plays in Rome now?
Yeah, I think he's the best catcher in the whole league. Oh, man, I got to look it up. Let's see, Phillies.
As soon as you say it, I'm just going to be like,
catcher.
Oh, yeah, of course.
JT Realmuto.
Okay.
And you don't know it?
No.
Okay. You should check him out. I think he's the best catcher in the whole show.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I was going to say we'll do catchers one day, but we just did it.
Biggio.
So, yes.
Biggio was a good one.
Pitchers. Rushmore, as you remember, is your top 4. So,
yes.
Give me your list. Top 4 pitchers on Rushmore.
Okay. I think, number 1, Nolan Ryan.
Oh. Here's the thing. Our lists are different, but our number 1's the same.
Right.
It is Nolan Ryan.
For sure.
And if you haven't watched the Fastball documentary, oh my gosh, go watch that.
Yes.
Anyway. Have you seen, do you remember the Robin Ventura clip of him charging the mound on Nolan Ryan?
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that where he got him?
Oh, yeah. And he wrestles.
He's like, come on, boy.
He wrestles cattle in his free time. He's like a daggum farmer.
He's like, yeah.
And he said, come on up here, boy. He wore him out.
Yeah, dude. He was ready for it. He's like, well, here he comes.
Yeah. So anyway.
Nolan
Ryan,
I think
sure.
I can't remember his age when he threw his last pitch. He was well into his 40s. I want to say 47? Something like that? 45?
I don't think it was 47.
45 maybe?
Yeah. It was
anyway, he threw a 93 mile an hour fastball at 45, and that was his last pitch.
Unbelievable.
What in the world?
Unbelievable. Who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Mr. Randy Johnson.
Yeah. I got to give you that. By the way, I need to pour some bourbon.
Okay. What we got here?
Today,
what is this?
We have Michter's.
Okay.
You ever had this?
You sure it's not Michter's?
It could be Michter's. I'm pretty sure it's Michter's.
Okay.
But I don't.
I'm going to go with you because...
And we're going to finish this off. Like, I don't have enough past 2 swigs or whatever. But cheers, man.
Yes, sir.
Cheers to baseball season, springtime, and hopefully fans in the stands.
Come on with it.
I know people are like, well, what's normal life? I can't remember normal life. You know what normal life is?
Mm-hmm.
Fans in the stands.
and not having to worry about wearing a mask when you leave your car.
Right.
That's what normal is.
And
I'll take those.
Yeah.
I'll take those.
Yeah.
For now, I'll wear my mask.
I'll wear my mask.
Got no problem with it.
No problem at all.
But when the time comes, when they get vaccinated, it's going to be great.
I can't wait for the day where the only mask that we're worried about is the Jim Carrey movie from the 90s.
PART. Why? Because I gotta.
You remember that day we were quoting the mask? Like, gosh, we were going back and forth.
Quoting the mask?
Yeah. Oh. What was the one where he's dying and he's, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. He does the whole Grammy speech or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the Oscar speech. What was one he said? Oh, you love me. You really love me. And then he's like, oh, what's the other one? Tell Scarlett I do give a damn.
What about we were quoting Ace Ventura as well.
Oh yeah.
What was the one you quoted for When Nature Calls?
Oh, when their word was shikaka, but he kept saying it wrong.
Oh yeah.
And because every time they'd say it, they would bow in the presence of like, and Chicago. He's like, gotcha. And what's another one? Oh, where they're driving down the road, but he's like going like this.
Oh yeah,
like they're in a safari, but they're on like a paved road.
Yeah,
and it's smooth. And he's like, "Oh, our chitty chitty bang bang, pretty chitty bang bang, we love you, and our chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. Hi, hey, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty 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 chitty." Woo!
Oh,
love those movies, man.
Oh.
Jim Carrey was,
gosh,
dude. Back in the day,
dude,
he was so.
I still, when
funny.
I like leave the bathroom, I always still go, do not go in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna. Yeah.
I forgot what the real word was, but he just kept saying it wrong.
I have no idea. That movie was great. So
and that was the second one.
The only mask I want to care about again is the movie.
Yes.
And once again, we're not taking a stance against masks.
No.
We just don't want to wear them one day.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway. So who's your next?
So
you had Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson.
Yes, Randy Johnson. I think he won. Did he win one World Series? He's got one, right? From Arizona?
Maybe.
I think so.
Okay.
But, well, ultimately the reason I chose him is because he can throw faster than anything I've ever seen.
He can literally hit a bird.
Yes.
As the bird is flying by. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Yeah. And all there's left is feathers. Show that clip.
Gosh, that's awesome, dude.
There was feathers left.
Insane.
That was it.
Imagine if you were at that game.
Well,
imagine if you were the bird.
Well, yeah.
You can't because you're dead.
Right. Just like, what a beautiful dick. That's it.
Yep. You're gone. Knocking out one bird with one baseball.
Yeah. And I remember first seeing Randy Johnson. It was at an all-star game. And he was pitching. And pitchers were literally scared of him. And I remember, I think it was John Kruk turned his hat.
Batters are scared of him?
Yeah. He turned his helmet backwards and just like had 1 foot out of the batter's box, and he was just like, I'm staying as far away as I can from home plate because this dude is throwing lightning.
Yeah.
And so I just always remembered that. And so I was like, that's why he's my number 2.
Yeah. Who's your number 3?
Number 3 is the exact opposite.
All
this
right.
mug he didn't have a killer fastball, but his movement was just, I mean, he'd throw a slider and it just drop off the table.
Greg Maddox.
Greg Maddox.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Throw it anywhere you want.
I remember him pitching. I think he threw
76 pitches.
Yeah. And how many were strikes?
Oh, it was something like 65.
Yeah.
It's
He only had like the balls were in the teens or something like that.
Well, that's the thing about him is he pitched it so perfectly that they hit the ball.
Yeah.
That's why he could do 76 pitches. They hit the ball. It was just a ground ball or pop up.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Because he was thinking he wasn't thinking by the out. He was thinking by the pitch.
Yeah.
And he was like, how can I get this dude out right now? Because he wasn't worried about striking him out because he didn't have, a killer fastball or anything like that. So I think his fastest pitch was probably like in the upper 80s, maybe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was not throwing hard.
No. So, but yeah, he's the professor.
Who's number 4?
Number 4, I'm going to go with Curt Schilling.
Nice. The bloody sock.
The bloody sock is probably one of his most heroic moments, obviously. And that series, by the way. And not only that, in the third game, I think the Yankees scored 19 on them.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, well, yeah, obviously it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And no team in any sport has ever come back from 3-0 down. Guess what they did?
They came back.
And Curt Schilling.
Curse the Bambino, gone.
Yes. And
by the way, you know what else we could do?
What's that?
And we'll do it right now. Is a Rushmore of baseball movies.
Oh.
We could do that quickly. Mine, The Natural.
Yeah.
Got to be number 1.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams. Hey, Rookie of the Year. He hits him in the nose. This is another one for Brandon. He hits him in the nose. Funky butt love. Oh my gosh. I love Rookie of the Year. Rosenbach Gardenhoser.
Just never got his last name right.
Daniel Stern as the guy.
Yeah.
We're going to call it Hot Ice. Yeah. We start with ice, but we burn it up or we heat it up. Hot ice. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dude, that dude's so funny.
And then when he gets called in the between the hotel doors.
Oh my gosh.
He's looking up, he's like, little help. Little help now. Gosh, that movie
so good.
Is unbelievable.
Yep.
Hey, Gardenhoser.
Old Shed Stetman.
Shed Stetman. That was great.
By the way, he was going to be number 4 on my Rushmore, but he's fictional.
Yes. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So, so that's my 4.
Which one was your 4?
Schilling.
I got it.
Schilling was my 4th.
Got it. All right. So mine, I have 2 repeaters.
Yeah.
And that'd be Nolan Ryan and Greg Maddox.
Nice.
Nolan Ryan because he's the best.
So that's your number 1.
That's my number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, Bob Gibson.
Okay.
Bob Gibson was so good that they changed the rules. He was so dominant and he was striking so many people out that they literally had to lower the height of the mound and push it back.
Wow.
So they literally changed the rules and the dimensions of the mound because Bob Gibson was just that unreal. And he died, I think, last year.
That's right.
So you should look up his stats.
Yeah.
Dude is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Number 3 has to be Sandy Koufax. That curve. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And my number 4, Greg Maddox.
Nice.
I mean, I was a child, a coherent child of the 90s.
Right.
I was born in 86.
Yeah.
It's a coherent child of the 90s.
So you remember most of the 90s pretty well.
I remember the 95 World Series championship.
Yeah.
So obviously I was a big fan of Maddox and Smoltz and Glavine and all those cats. And Ryan Klesko, Marquise Grissom, David Justice.
You talk about like
Jeff Blauser, Chipper Jones, Mark Lemke, McGriff, Crime Dog.
Crime Dog. Absolutely.
You mentioned Javi Lopez.
Yeah.
Steve Avery.
You talk about a Mount Rushmore of like pitching staff.
That they're there.
No question.
All three of those guys have retired jerseys.
Yeah.
It's
all
insane.
in the Hall of Fame.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Crazy.